Mouse Chu Ta is an auto side-scrolling mobile game where you play as a mouse who must save their friends as well as eat as much cheese as possible. Let's take a look at this game and the other games of similar design. What is up, my dwellers of the interwebs? I'm Sin and welcome to my channel. Please drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you like my content, and hit that bell icon to stay up to date on all my upcoming content. And if you're watching this on TapTap.io or on the TapTap app, I hope you'll consider following my profile as well. Tricky Mouse is a true free-to-play game with over 45 stages for you to try out. You must tap, flick, drag, and long press on the screen in order to survive all the traps and hazards in order to help your little mouse friend. The only disadvantage about this game is that it is currently in Japanese. Thankfully, while playing it on BlueStacks, I was able to use the inbuilt translator that is provided. This game is a lot of fun and is definitely a good time killer, but I thought that since this game is pretty simple in its design, I thought I could also show you some games of similar design and compare them to Tricky Mouse. The first game that I thought was quite similar to this was The Creator. This game is also a simple casual game like Tricky Mouse and also has an auto side-scrolling mechanism. However, the actual controls for The Creator are even more simple. You must just tap or long press to stay up in the air for longer periods of time, and while in Tricky Mouse you are trying to dodge the traps, in The Creator you are trying to stay one step ahead of the darkness that is created every time you miss absorbing the light. I also enjoyed The Creator during my time playing it, and I think it is a pretty good game of similar gameplay to Tricky Mouse if you enjoy those kinds of games. The next game that is of similar style is Altos Odyssey. This game also shares the same auto side-scrolling feature, but is a lot more fast-paced. You are using a snowboard in the desert environment, collecting items and doing tricks, all while listening to very relaxing music. You must tap to jump over obstacles and long press to jump high and do flips as well as other tricks. While the game is a lot more fast-paced, the concept is still pretty similar. You need to collect items of interest and dodge or avoid obstacles while on your journey. If you enjoy these types of games, you might be interested in this one as well. The third game that is similar to Tricky Mouse is Epic Skater. Epic Skater features the auto side-scrolling feature just like all the other games, as well as Tricky Mouse. But this time, you are playing on an endless side-scrolling skateboarding adventure. You must tap to do an ollie, swipe left or right for another trick, and long press to crouch and let go at points where you could get really high off the ground. The more you play and continue doing impressive tricks, the faster you will get to. You must also collect coins while you're skating and doing tricks, just like with Tricky Mouse, but instead of cheese, it is coins. Overall, I'd say that if you enjoy these types of games and like Tricky Mouse, you might also enjoy the other three games of similar design. While Tricky Mouse may seem a bit childish, it is very cute and is a good time killer for when you are perhaps waiting for someone or waiting on something. The only issue is the language barrier. However, you can still get past it pretty easily or use an on-screen translator if you're wanting to read all the tips. If you're scared of the language barrier, however, you can also find these other games I've mentioned to be also just as fun and of similar gameplay. If Tricky Mouse or any of the other games mentioned catch your eye, you can find them on TapTap.io or on the TapTap app and download them now. So there you have it. That's my three games that are similar to Tricky Mouse. Thank you for watching. I'm Sin. Have a fantastic day. Feel free to follow me on all my socials. Links are all in the description and pinned comment below.